Yes, I am Robert. I'm on the Orange County Board of Education, and for those of you who don't know, there are many times Ken Williams and I, who are on the board, we feel like we're the only two in the sandbox, and the other three who play in the sandbox with us don't exactly play very nice. We have a chance to elect one of our own, Mr. Tom Pollitt, as he is running now for the second seat against Mr. David Boyd. Why is this important? Well, I believe everybody here believes, like I do, that the Constitution is supreme law of the land. It needs to be obeyed, and we need limited government. I could go on, but I think that's pretty much paramount. What's frustrating is, for us being at the county level, is when we are told we will implement a certain law, like AB 1266, the bathroom bill, but in essence, the state government has said it will be up to us to fund it and to make the necessary changes. For those who don't know about the bathroom bill, long story short is, K through 12, it allows a boy to go to the principal and say, I think I'm a girl today. At which point then the boy is immediately allowed to use the girls' restroom, locker room, shower rooms, even if the girls are present. He can go out for the girls' sports team, softball, whatever. He must be given a tryout. He then, if he makes a team, which is kind of assured, he is then going to be allowed to set school records, and upon graduating from high school, he can then apply for a women's athletic scholarship to Cal State or UC, his choice. That's some of the crazy stuff. So when we were trying to fight stuff like this, we could get the other board members to say, wow, that's really bad. Yeah, we shouldn't do stuff like that. And I'd go, great. Did you guys know that there is a provision in the California Constitution and also statutorily, it allows a governing body such as ourselves to petition Sacramento through a very unused agency. I mean, that's true. We actually have kind of a small unused agency up in Sacramento, and they deal with unfunded mandates. But we have to file something called a test claim. Twice now, over the last maybe 9 months or so, Ken and I, have attempted to get the other board members, and we're thinking we only need one out of the three. We can't get one out of the other three to agree with us to direct staff to file a claim challenging laws now like this and other aspects that are obviously unfunded, but to challenge it in a way so we can gum up the works so garbage like this isn't implemented. We cannot get that third vote. We'll occasionally get something like, well, what's a test claim? And I'm thinking, like, couldn't you have called staff? Couldn't you have called one of us to find out? No, we can't get that. Mr. Boyd, who's the current incumbent, I'm sure he believes in some aspects of the Constitution. I'm not exactly sure to what. And I do realize this is videotape, and more than likely he will see this within 24 hours. Hi, David. And they know I'm campaigning. I was the first I just happened to be fortunate enough, I beat my partner Ken to publicly endorse Tom and Linda, who's running for 5. Because we need this third vote. Well, actually, we'd like to have the fourth vote. We'd like to have Linda as well. But we need this other vote. Why? If we really are going to believe in limited government and to start gumming up the works with the Constitution, egads, we have to have that third vote. Here is a chance for you to help us, but to help yourselves and to protect children and whatnot by electing Mr. Tom Pollitt. And so, Tom, I am very happy and honored to simply say that Ken and I are absolutely excited to have you running for seat 2 for the Orange County Board of Ed. I'm going to get out of the way and turn it over and let Tom speak. Please give your support to Tom.
Thank you very much. Most of you know me. Most of you know me for 3 or 4 years. A lot of you do. That's how long ago we started this Tea Party. And I think you know that I'm pretty strong when it comes to the Constitution. We started a Constitution class with Steve Jackson that we hold 2 or 3 times a year. We've started a Toastmasters club, and we've also started a how-to boot camp. And I've been asking you guys to run for the last 4 years, and finally somebody asked me to run, and so I think Robert gave you a compelling reason why we need to have a conservative in that office. With that, I'm going to ask every one of you guys to be on my campaign team. when you leave tonight, Abby's going to give you a flyer. I'm going to have my first meeting over at my house Saturday at 3 o'clock, and we're going to talk about the things that we need to do in the next 79 days. It's not long, and what we can do to make a difference. We're going to have to get out. Nobody knows who Tom Pollitt is. I mean, you guys do, but nobody else does, and we need to get the message out. So if you can walk 1 day a month, 1 day a week, 2 days a week, if you can help in other ways, I can think of a half a dozen things that just in the last week since I registered that I'm not doing very well that I need some help on. So if you have the time to be there Saturday, we're going to have some pizza and some soda. We're going to have a couple speakers, and it's going to be a fun time. This is going to be a fun election. We're going to make it fun. And and with your support, we'll do it. We'll win. That's what I want to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom. Oh, I don't answer questions. I'm sorry. Oh, you wanted one for Tom?
Is the Board of Education by district or county-wide?
I'm in the same district as Michelle Steele and Alan Mansour, that they're running for that. And I didn't tell anybody, but Dana Robacher has endorsed me. Mayor Jim Righeimer has endorsed me. John Morlock has endorsed me. Michelle Steele has endorsed me and is taking me under her arms. Everywhere she goes, and she's an experienced campaigner, I'm going with her. So we've got tremendous support.
Okay, I know that there have been people at the Board of Education meetings opposing Common Core. Could you talk about that for a minute?
I've been one of them.
Yeah.
I've been there for the last 6 months. That's part of how. Another thing that you guys don't know about me, I worked with Peace Lutheran Elementary School back in the 80s. I've also worked with Westminster Christian Academy back in the 90s. I was on their board. So I have been interested in education. I've been involved in different education programs over the years. So this is not just something that I'm doing out of desire for something else. I really want to help the kids. I want to make sure that your tax dollars goes right into the classroom and not to the bureaucrats.